Hi, this is James with the Super Bright LEDs Test Lab. I recently installed some LED strip lights into a residential kitchen. This video is part one of a three-part series where I installed under cabinet LED strip lights, as well as above cabinet LED strip lights and toe kicks. Adding LED strip lights to your kitchen is a great way to add professional lighting. This is something simple and that you can do yourself. However, we always recommend consulting an experienced electrician when making electrical connections to 120 volts. Now, before we get started, we want to point out that everyone's installation is unique, and how you choose to install your under cabinet lights in your kitchen may vary from our installation. Our goal for this video series is to give you a good idea of how LED strip lights can be utilized in kitchens while providing you some inspiration for your own projects. With that said, let's dive in. So our first step with this installation is to locate our power sources. Knowing where we've got power will help us determine how we want to hook everything up. In this kitchen, we've got three 120 volt outlets that we've decided to use: behind the refrigerator, above the microwave inside the cabinets, and under the cabinets near the sink. Because of this kitchen's layout with two windows that separate our cabinets, we're going to install the strip lights in three sections, with each powered by its own power supply and controller that will sync to a single remote. Now that we know our power situation, we're going to measure the length of our cabinets so we know how much LED strip light we'll need. When we've got our measurements and have a plan for how we'll install our strip lights, we can order all of our supplies from superbrightleds.com. For today's installation, we've got our 24 volt tunable white COB LED strip lights, three power supplies, three controllers, and a variety of solderless connectors. We chose COB strips for our under cabinet lights because of their seamless line of light, which is perfect for reflective surfaces like this quartz countertop. With all of our supplies in hand, the next step is to plug in our strip lights and turn them on to verify that they're in working order. Then we'll disconnect them and remove power, all prior to the installation. So the first side we're going to work on is by the refrigerator. To install these strip lights, we'll first install the power supply and controller up top above the cabinets, so they're out of sight. Next, we're going to run power wire down from the controller through the cavity in the middle of the cabinets. Next, we'll install our solderless clamp-on pigtail adapters onto our COB strip lights, then connect them both to the power wire using wire connectors. With the connectors installed, we're going to cut our LED strip lights into segments that we need, based on the measurements we took earlier. Cutting strip lights is easy. All you have to do is cut down the middle of the copper pad that's closest to the length needed. Finally, all that's left to do is apply the strip lights. Let's first ensure the surface we're applying to is clean. Next, we're going to peel back the 3M adhesive on the strip and begin to apply the strip light in a straight and even line. We recommend using a spacer to help you achieve a straight line. And that's it for the first section. Now we can plug in the power supply into the AC outlet to turn on the lights. For the second section near the microwave, we'll do a similar installation. We'll install the power supply and a controller above the cabinets, and then run two power wires down to each side of the microwave. Then we'll install the solderless clamp-on pigtail adapters to our strip lights, which will connect to the power wire using wire connectors. And again, we'll cut the strip lights to the appropriate length before peeling back the adhesive and applying them. On this side, we had a couple of cabinet seams to get across, so we took advantage of our solderless jump connectors to bridge them. Okay, that's two sections down and one to go. Our last section is the small area to the right of the sink. For this area, we'll go ahead and apply our pre-cut segment of strip lights. We'll connect the strip lights to the controller, which will adhere to the bottom of the cabinet. And finally, we'll plug it in with our wall-mounted power supply. And that's how we installed under cabinet LED strip lights. Now, what's great about the controllers we used is even though we completed this installation with three separate sections, each controller syncs together, and we can control the lights simultaneously with one remote or even a smartphone or voice assistant. We hope you found this video useful for installing your own under cabinet LED lighting in your kitchen. If you did, please give us a like and follow. And if you'd like to see how we added above cabinet LED strip lights as well as toe kicks, be sure to watch part 2 and 3 of this kitchen lighting series. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.